Subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe.
Tonight, Jay looks to succeed where Bianca Belair came up short in a women's Money in the Bank qualifier. Tonight, WWE is home from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in New York City. We are sold out.
Guys, like and subscribe, okay?
On Fox. And tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more. But as we approach Money in the Bank 1 week from tomorrow, the WWE Universe is still reeling after last week's evolution of the bloodline and the arrival of the Wolf.
Solo, you're breaking commandments. Before Roman got on his jet, he agreed that Cody Rhodes is not something that you're supposed to handle. When the tribal chief Roman Reigns comes back.
Wiseman, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but Roman, he's not coming back.
You see the fire in the American Nightmare's eyes. Cody Rhodes is looking to settle a score with the new head of the table.
Yeah, it was too good to last. These Tongans are completely unhinged.
Here comes Orton, here comes Owens, doing their best to aid the American Nightmare. Reality is beginning to set in for the new head of the table. That's Jacob Fatu!
Solo, what the hell have you done?
We thought Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa were dangerous, Wayne. This guy needs to be locked up.
This guy is as lawless as can be.
Jacob Fatu is going to destroy the WWE Champion on his first night. What sort of hell has been unleashed on Friday Night SmackDown by Solo and the Bloodline?
So, not that you answer to me, but may I respectfully ask, where's Jacob Fatu?
Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline just arriving at Madison Square Garden and wasting no time making their presence known. Bad news, the WWE Universe has been buzzing since last Friday night with the arrival of Jacob Fatu. Wait a minute! The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and the Viper, Randy Orton.
They've got vengeance on their mind. This was inevitable.
Oh, baby, buckle up. It's going down in the Garden tonight. We may not have to wait until Money in the Bank. These six are setting it off.
Wrath and fury unleashed after what happened at the end of SmackDown last week.
Bloodline has made life hell for the entire SmackDown roster. Cody Rhodes finally with allies standing by his side.
the bloodline understands.
It is pandemonium in Madison Square Garden. Randy Orton and Tama Tonga on the outside. Kevin Owens and Tonga Loa somewhere in the crowd here.
Fireworks everywhere you look. We don't have enough cameras out here.
I think we need more cameras, Wayne. We need more bodies. We need some security.
Security are too smart to get involved in this, Corey.
He might have a point, but keep an eye on KO. Good God in the Garden. Orton and Rhodes disposing of Solo for the moment.
Bloodline may well have finally met their match and not a moment too soon. Nick Aldis.
Our general manager with a litany of security. We gotta get things under control. We're just getting started.
Lights out, foolery is go. Important is the penultimate weekend. Not over yet, and there's still all to play for. What a dramatic conclusion! It's gonna be electric. Formula E Portland, live on TNT Sports.
What a battle between the two heavyweights. They may well be little guys, but they punch hard.
Okay, guys, that was awesome. If you guys want to watch that, go watch it on the WWE Fox. It's on Fox, and yeah.
The Tour de France, live on Eurosport, with every stage live and on demand on Discovery Plus from the 29th of June.
It starts with an engineer on a mission to install thousands of Shell EV chargers by 2035, helping supply more than 20% of the UK's gas. Getting it from here to here. Investing in people and communities to build skills for the energy transition. Shell is helping power the UK.
So guys, go check out my gaming channel. Getting more.
Customer satisfaction results are in.
Are we here or? All right, yes, all right, I understand.
Perhaps we could try being more like Nationwide.
Like nationwide? What are they doing now?
They tell their customers that better savings rates are available. Been doing it for years.
Soon our customers will be asking for it too.
They already are.
Muffin me. This person can't even spell banker.
It's not banker.
With Nationwide Savings Watch, we'll tell you when we have new savings accounts or better rates. Nationwide, a good way to bank.
Because your toes need sand between them. Because this rendezvous needs Paris. And this silence needs to be heard. Because your senses need to travel. We've pushed back the boundaries with up to 4
Guys, I will be.
These three came here for a fight tonight, and a fight they are getting.
Unfortunately for Orton, Owens, and Rhodes, I assure you this is going to cost them a lot of money. But I don't know that they particularly care tonight.
It ain't about money at this point, it's
Stunner!
about vengeance and fury.
Crossroads by Cody.
Hey, Bloodline, this is what's waiting for you 1 week from tomorrow at Money in the Bank.
This trio man just taking out all the security in Manhattan. Hey, Bloodline! If you thought we were gonna wait until Money in the Bank, you're even dumber than you look.
Hey, Kev, check it out. The bloodline has been crawling up my ass for over 2 years. They put me on the shelf for 18 freaking months. So at Money in the Bank, we put the bloodline down for good.
The bloodline looks in this ring, and you know what they see? They see 3 victims. I don't see 3 victims. I see one of the most dangerous men on the planet, somebody that's headlined to WrestleMania. I see my friend, Kevin Owens. And I see a 14-time world champion, a first ballot Hall of Famer, a man who's responsible for me standing here, the legend killer, Randy Orton. And here's what else I see. I see a sold-out world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. You see magic like this, a crowd like this, I should be defending my WWE Championship here tonight against a worthy, credible opponent. Instead of fighting a war with the bloodline that respectfully I thought I already finished at WrestleMania.
Aldis has upgraded his security
Solo!
force.
Look at me! At Money in the Bank, I don't know why we're calling it the bloodline, because I don't see a boss. I don't see a tribal chief. I don't see the head of the table. I see a seat filler.
Well, the security aren't cutting it. You level up to the NYPD's finest.
Understandable decision by Nick Aldis to preserve the integrity for the rest of the evening here on Friday Night SmackDown. But Wayne, talk about vitriol. You can feel it oozing from the pores of the American Nightmare and the Viper and the prize fighter. This 6-man tag team match in Toronto at Money in the Bank 1 week from tomorrow is going to be can't miss.
Yeah, and the NYPD's finest, or indeed Toronto's finest, ain't going to be able to stop it 1 week from tomorrow. Simple rule for life. Do not fight with the cops. Finally, some sense in the mind of KO, the Viper, and the American Nightmare.
What a spectacular way to kick things off tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. As you heard,
Friday Night SmackDown, the cops came out trying to.
a sold-out Madison Square Garden, 19,701 members of the WWE Universe on hand, and SmackDown is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. And Wade, we have got so much more to come tonight.
Yes, indeed, because amidst the chaos, let's try and get back to schedule. Women's Money in the Bank qualifier will see Candice LeRae, Jade Cargill, and Tiffany Stratton collide in triple threat action. There are high stakes, and it's up next right here on SmackDown.
After this, I have to mute it because I don't want the music.
Hogan, Paul Heyman, and more on Saturday, August 17th and Sunday, August 18th. Get your tickets for the ultimate event for all sports fans and collectors at fanaticsfest.com.
And Money in the Bank is powered by Prime Hydration. Hydrate with Prime X. Gather codes, complete your treasure map on drinkprime.com, and you might just claim $1 million. Drink Prime.
I want to take you back to the chaos that ensued moments ago to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. A six-man standoff ahead of their scheduled clash at Money in the Bank. Orton, Owens, and Rhodes bringing the fight to the bloodline, and boy, Wade, did this get ugly in a hurry.
Well, after what we saw last week at the end of SmackDown, when the bloodline completely laid out the Viper, Orton, KO, and Rhodes got their own back in a big way at the start of SmackDown, completely annihilating the bloodline, sending them packing, and then turning their attention to security.
I hope Nick Aldis provided hazard pay for all of these poor security guards who basically rushed into the Lions' den.
It's absolute insanity. If you've ever clapped eyes on guys like KO and Orton before, you had to know what was coming. Thankfully, NYPD's finalists showed up. Orton, Rhodes, and KO saw sense, and we've got something at least resembling calm here at the Garden.
Excuse me, Nick, I don't have to tell you how chaotic it has been. SmackDown just started. Do you care to comment on what we've seen so far?
Kayla, I'm sorry. I just can't talk about it right now. We have too much going on. I'm sorry.
No insight on what we've seen.
Well, this is the city that never sleeps, and all the stars are out tonight at Friday Night SmackDown, including the one and only Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of Hamilton. An absolute sensation, Wade.
Absolute king of Broadway, and what a show he has got already here tonight on SmackDown.
How do you think Lin-Manuel enjoys Tippy time?
Boo.
Let's be honest.
The following is a women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Introducing from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton in recent weeks has attempted to align herself with the irresistible force and queen of the ring, Nia Jax. But Wade, a lot of the WWE Universe are picking Tiffany Stratton not only in this qualifying match, but to win Money in the Bank as a whole. What are your thoughts?
For many people, this is the single greatest athlete in WWE history. A lot of people can make that claim, men and women. This is a former Olympic-level gymnast, a former teammate of the great Simone Biles, and she has adapted to the world of WWE like a Dr. Water. And believe me, this may well be already the odds-on favorite to qualify tonight and ultimately win the Money in the Bank contract.
Next, from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
Well, Friday Night SmackDown is sponsored in part by Call of Duty Mobile. Download Call of Duty Mobile for free and get limited time rewards. Wade, Candice LeRae, a superstar who's been scratching and clawing for an opportunity for a long time here in WWE. We talk about the possibility of Money in the Bank changing a superstar's career. How true is that for someone like Candice LeRae, who hasn't necessarily had the success she sought?
Yeah, Candice LeRae's been very unhappy in recent months. Complete lack of progress for what she would expect of herself career-wise. She's a veteran. She's won a lot of championships, including in NXT, and tonight could be the night that she sets her pathway to the very top.
A storm is coming.
Yeah, This is the one. This is the person who's gonna win. Jade Cargill is gonna win and go on Money in the Bank.
From Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Some massive opportunities. Some would even say, Wade, make or break for Jade Cargill. This is the world's most famous arena. Thus far, Cargill has absolutely lived up to the hype. But what you do here in Madison Square Garden can live on forever. How do you see Jade faring tonight, Wade?
Yeah, I'm excited to see how Jade reacts today. This is really the first glimpse of Jade we've had since Clash at the Castle, where her and Belair lost the Women's Tag Championship to Fire and Dawn. Of course, they were not pinned. They're insisting they want a rematch in the not-too-distant future. We'll see if that happens. However, Corey, this is really the first piece of adversity that Jade Cargill has come across in her time here on SmackDown, and it's a real bounce-back opportunity in the biggest way possible.
Wade, is it a possibility that Jade Cargill is still too focused on the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, focused on the fact that she came up short on a premium live event, or do you think Cargill has compartmentalized to move on?
Yeah, it can really hurt a superstar's career, especially when they haven't had a lot of reps here, like Cargill, but she is out of the blocks hot. Nice start.
Sometimes raw power is a hell of a substitute for experience, as Cargill has shown on multiple occasions. Ooh, you got to give the experience advantage in this matchup to Candice LeRae, a world-traveled grappler. Little teamwork.
I mean, let's be honest, physically, Candice LeRae is just no match for Stratton and Cargill, two tremendous athletes. Not that Candice LeRae is not a superb athlete in her own right, but she has to be smart and crafty to win this one.
I like this strategy off the opening bell by Stratton and LeRae joining forces to take out the powerhouse Cargill.
Yeah, it's the smartest thing you can do here. Clearly, Cargill, a massive threat. Anytime that bell rings, take her out early and turn this into a one-on-one matchup.
This women's Money in the Bank qualifying matchup obviously being contested under triple threat rules. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. No count out, no disqualification. And right now, Candice LeRae is caught in the power of the storm.
No matter what you throw at this woman, she seems to find an answer. And when
Wow!
when you have the physical gifts that Jade Cargill does, it just sometimes seems so easy.
Let's take another look at the super kick that may have just kicked Tiffany's bicuspid to the Bronx. Look at this power, bad news! LeRae tossed to the outside, taking out Stratton. Jade Cargill is ruling the roost. Oh, wait a minute. The irresistible force, Queen Nia Jax, has hit the scene. But why? Wait!
Go on!
Whoa. The only reason why I always pause it because I don't want to get a copyright.
the
We're
Women's
back.
Money in the Bank qualifying match from a sold-out Madison Square Garden in New York City. Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae in complete control of Jade Cargill. But wait, moments before the break, we saw the arrival of both Nia Jax and Bianca Belair to ringside.
Yeah, Nia Jax, I'm interested in the fact that she's come down. Of course, Tiffany Stratton has been trying to win over Nia Jax, forming some sort of group together. It seems perhaps Nia Jax is out here supporting Tiffany Stratton, and I would say, of course, Belair out here supporting Jade Cargill.
It was athleticism by LeRae, just spiked Stratton with a DDT into the cover, hook of the leg. And Cargill keeps this one alive for the moment.
Both women on the outside have been something of a distraction at times, have not involved themselves physically at all. All the action taking place inside those ropes, thankfully.
Up and over goes Stratton. Here's the athleticism we gush about so frequently, and the power to match. Whipping LeRae into the turnbuckle. And it could be Tiffany time for Jade Cargill.
Power, technique, speed, and precision. Tiffany can do it all. But missing the target on that occasion, the crafty poison pixie, Candice LeRae.
Spinebuster by Cargill.
Just no room to hide in this kind of matchup.
Covered by Stratton. Candice LeRae preserving her own opportunity to head to Toronto to the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Seemingly an opponent fresh at all times. Quick thinking, quick reactions, and quick pins are the key to victory in this kind of match.
Give credit to Candice LeRae, who has held strong throughout this matchup, utilizing her encyclopedic knowledge of the in-ring game, but I'm going to question this strategy against someone as powerful as Cargill.
Perhaps underestimating the powers of recovery of Jade Cargill, who looks back to 100%.
She made an adamantium, like Wolverine. Boom!
I wouldn't put it past her, Corey.
Cargill sent crashing to the outside.
Just a nice move there from Tiffany Stratton, baiting in Jade Cargill, diving out the way at the last possible second, and that was a heavy landing for Cargill, and Nia Jax is loving it.
Keep your eyes on the EST. Turn around, Queen. Dan Engle's got his head to Indy Hartwell. Hartwell just shoved Cargill into the ring post.
The referee missed the whole damn thing.
Well, Engel was tied up between Bianca and Nia. Indy struck without warning. Inside cradle by LeRae. Candice is going to Toronto. No.
Jade Cargill is out cold, so now is your chance. Shock the world.
Moonsault by the Poison Pixie. Knees up from Stratton. Could it be Tiffany time? Prettiest moonsault ever. Stratton's going to Money in the Bank. Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton continuing to make waves in the women's division and a name for herself amongst the WWE Universe, outlasting both Cargill and LeRae.
Well, amidst all of this chaos, it was Indy Hartwell who showed up and KO'd Jade Cargill.
Before Bianca Belair would come to the defense of her usual tag team partner, but in the end, as LeRae looked to capitalize, Tiffany Stratton one step ahead.
All women in this matchup going for broke, but it was the Olympic-level athlete Tiffany Stratton who is now going to Money in the Bank. She joins the field. She's won over Nia Jax, and Chelsea Green, Io Sky, and Lyra Valkyria have one extra opponent. It's Tiffany Stratton with 2 spaces left to fill.
Sister? You see that? Girl, yes. She's so annoying. I can't imagine imaginary.
If she wants that contract.
Yeah, but we ain't gotta worry about that, right?
Right.
You gonna take care of business?
Right.
Okay.
You know I am.
Huh?
But, if that happens, that means I might have to cash in on you at some point.
Yeah, but we're gonna worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. I'm cheering for you. Oh my goodness. This is really cute, talking about a fictional situation because Naomi is not winning tonight. And if I were you, Bailey, I'd be holding on really tight to that championship because your days are numbered. I'm gonna just end her days right now.
No. Don't worry. I'm gonna handle this tonight.
You sure?
I'm gonna make her pay for that.
You better.
It's hard to overestimate how good those guys were.
Never really want to piss. It's the summer of stars and stripes as Christian Pulisic and Team USA continue their quest for Copa America glory when they take on Uruguay this Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
We are live tonight in New York City. Friday Night SmackDown live from a sold-out Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena.
You saw what happened last week. Nia jumped me, and I need to get my lick back. Give me this match.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll take it. I appreciate you.
How you doing? Talk to him. Tell him what you were talking about.
I know you sent Cody, Kevin, and Randy home for the night, but look, the Prophets are here, and we need to get our hands on the bloodline tonight.
Bloodline. Tonight.
Tonight.
Sorry, that's not happening tonight.
What?
All right. Look, we've already had chaos, and I promised them the time for the ceremony, okay? We can talk about it potentially for next week. All right?
It's the Pretty Deadly return! The crowd go wild! They erupt with noise! Quite simply put, Nick, we are inspired. New York City, the bright lights, and Broadway. Nick, if you are willing to receive, we are willing to give the perfect pitch. It's everything you need. All right, think about it for me. This is magic. Pretty Deadly, the musical.
Man, hold up. Don't nobody care about y'all musical?
Yeah, and I know the Backstreet Boys didn't come up here interrupting us because we were doing something.
That's right. You're here making artificial crowd noises like we in the Thunderdome era. You know what, Nick? I have a new pitch. The Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly, the beatdown.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Sounds lovely.
That's a power.
Well, it seems like pretty deadly. Looking forward to Toronto, as we all are. Money in the Bank taking place 1 week from tomorrow, streaming live WWE on Peacock. And as we've already seen tonight, we've got a series of Money in the Bank qualifying matchups, one of which we witnessed moments ago. But coming up next, we have another on the men's side of things. But as opposed to some of the other qualifiers, this triple threat is deeply personal. Find out what I mean in our Progressive Match Flow.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
Let me talk to you. Logan Paul, I looked right down the barrel a couple weeks ago, and I said, I want that United States Championship. And that limber-tailed goof just flat out said, no. Instead, we're qualifying for Money in the Bank. It's me, it's you, it's Santos Escobar.
Cállate. Next week, we're not just gonna deal with Logan Paul. You're dealing with me, Santos Escobar. You'd be wise to remember that.
Every time I've had to beat you, I did. So I ain't looking at you, I'm looking past you. The guy I'm looking at is...
Escobar not about to be disrespected by Knight.
Wait, BLT! You can get beat up, or you can get set down. It's over.
Logan Paul is here.
The biggest right hand in the industry.
Titanium reinforced right hand. Next week in MSG, a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifier. Well, Wade, tension's certainly running high ahead of this men's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match.
Hatred between two of the opponents, and this is the man who can potentially capitalize.
The following is a men's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Introducing first, representing Legado del Fantasma, weighing in at 217 pounds, Santos Escobar.
Wade, I know you've been a big supporter and fan of what Santos Escobar is capable of. How do you see tonight playing out? I actually like your assessment that Logan and LA Knight may be so preoccupied with one another it could open a door for the Emperor of Lucha Libre.
Well, Santos Escobar is an absolute mental maestro at this game. He's already got every angle covered. He knows full well that Knight and Paul are extremely distracted by one another's presence, and that opens the biggest doorway possible for Escobar to steal victory tonight.
I have to like the potential of Escobar competing in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Heights be damned, this luchador is as capable and comfortable in the sky as anybody on the roster.
About as well-rounded as they come, and still looking for his first piece of gold since arriving here on SmackDown.
Next, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, LA Knight.
Yeah.
LA Knight has been on a mission to get his hands on the United States champion Logan Paul. But from the sounds of it, MSG is just as excited as LA Knight, Wade.
Well, a frenzy takes over any arena on planet Earth when the megastar comes to town. Also the megastars.
It's Jalen Brunson, number 11, from your New York Knicks. Here ringside to keep an eye on tonight's proceedings. Do you think Jalen Brunson's an LA Knight fan?
Well, Jalen Brunson might be the only person in Madison Square Garden who could equal the kind of reaction that LA Knight gets.
Well, the third part of his triple threat match will make his entrance in minutes. Who will head to Toronto with Money in the Bank? Find out next.
This will WrestleMania 25 will be in Las Vegas. I'm not gonna do the stream. I'm going, and I'm gonna be ready. Going tonight. I'm gonna streaming that. I'm going for real.
Lights out, formally,
Yeah.
he's go.
Oh, holy hell, the holy trinity of wrestling is going down in beautiful Indianapolis. Lucas Oil Stadium has hosted the Super Bowl, check. The College Football National Championship, check. The College Basketball National Championship, check. Olympic trials, check. And of course, an anvil smash or two, double check. It all kicks off Saturday, February 1st with the Royal Rumble. And I, for one, am synced up. This week, WWE and Indiana Sports Corp announced this first-of-a-kind partnership that will bring WWE's three largest stadium events, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumble, to Indianapolis. Kicking off with Royal Rumble on February 1st, 2025, Lucas Oil Stadium will host all three premium live events, including a two-night SummerSlam and a two-night WrestleMania in future years. Visit WWE.com/events to register to be among the first to receive pre-sale information. But tonight, we are in New York City, Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, for Friday Night SmackDown. And tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive.
Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens have all been removed from Madison Square Garden by the NYPD. All this leaves now is one, Solo. Please let me serve you as the wise man. What the hell are we doing tonight? And two, please tell me, where's Jacob Fatu?
Paul, I hear you. You're my wise man. What's the point of having a wise man if I don't take your advice? Right?
Right.
So I listened to you. You said he was too dangerous. Jacob ain't here. And he won't be here. And that's why you're my wise man. And we're gonna make that official tonight.
Well, we are sold out tonight in Madison Square Garden. 19,701 fans on hand. Wade, our 32nd television sellout, 47th event sellout this year. We're only halfway done.
Well, it's about the hottest thing in entertainment. You want tickets and we're coming to town, you better move fast or you will be disappointed. Well, here's a man who never disappoints.
From Colorado Beach, Puerto Rico, by way of Prince
celebration for the United States champion, polarizing as he may be.
Madison Square Garden. The Mecca of sports and entertainment, where heroes are made and legends are born. And tonight, Logan Paul gets to perform in this historic arena. And to truly understand what it takes to be a champion in this arena, I needed someone who has already conquered this arena. That's why I brought in my corner an individual who understands what it means to actually win at Madison Square Garden.
Jake Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Indiana Pacers star Tyrese Halliburton.
What an epic troll job by Logan Paul. When Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers broke every heart in this arena earlier this year.
Can't say basketball's my game, but I am aware of the epic Game 7 that took place right here. Pacers smoking the Knicks.
Logan Paul better worry less about trolling the New York fans and worry more about the task at hand, that being a Money in the Bank triple threat qualifying matchup with LA Knight Santos Escobar.
Yeah, but if there's one thing we know about Logan Paul, this man can multitask like no
Oh,
other.
wait a minute, Wayne! We might need to get some security out here again. Help bring the NYPD back. Halliburton and Brunson with a stare down. Well, I never thought LA Knight or Santos Escobar, for that matter, would have to concern themselves with the prospect of Tyrese Halliburton, an NBA superstar, lurking on the outside, but that seems to be the case in this qualifier.
Well, Logan Paul has friends in high places in whatever industry you want to name. And immediately, the megastar LA Knight with eyes for the Maverick.
Now, Logan Paul may need more than Tyrese Halliburton, more than the NYPD. He may need the National Guard, Wayne. LA Knight has quite literally traveled around the globe to get his hands on the Maverick.
Well, LA Knight's all hopped up on Kavorka, and it seems like Madison Square Garden is loving it.
Santos Escobar with a sneaky takedown on the megastar, and now Escobar and Paul working in unison to snuff out LA Knight.
So hot out of the blocks was LA Knight. It was a wise move for Paul and Escobar to link up, but that link up may be temporary, or it may continue.
And no count out, no disqualification under triple threat rules. The winner of this matchup will head to Toronto in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The task is simple: climb the ladder, retrieve the contract, and change the trajectory of your career. Wade, you've been in a Money in the Bank ladder match in the past. Talk about how daunting that can be for a superstar.
It is terrifying, especially for us athletes who do not like going too high up in the air. I like to keep it grounded, needless to say. I did not have any victories in Money in the Bank ladder matches, sadly.
Well, last year, both LA Knight and Logan Paul took part in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, with neither emerging victorious. That, of course, went to Senior Money in the Bank, the new World Heavyweight Champion. Cover here by Paul. Damian Priest successfully cashing in just a few months back at WrestleMania.
Money in the Bank was at the famous O2 Arena in London, England. Very close to my heart. And an arena now very close to Tyrese Halliburton's heart. Highlights of his entire career was victory right here against Jalen Brunson.
I'm not a big basketball guy, but I know enough about the NBA to know that Indiana has ruined more than one season of the New York Knicks in the NBA. And LA Knight taking out Escobar on the outside.
Finally, some recovery for LA Knight, looking to give the people what they want in the form of a Money in the Bank megastar.
LA Knight would love to have possession of the Money in the Bank contract, a guaranteed championship opportunity at the time and place of the holder's choosing, valid for 1 calendar year.
And Logan Paul has made it abundantly clear what he thinks of LA Knight and the fact that LA Knight has never held gold in WWE. He'll never get an better opportunity than if he can win that Money in the Bank contract.
Check out this power by Logan Paul. Face first goes Knight.
Constantly working on his in-ring arsenal. You might not like him. You might not like the arrogance, but man, does he put the hours in behind the scenes, making sure he is the absolute best.
Logan Paul takes out Knight on the outside. Think about this, Bad News. Logan Paul hypothetical. Wait a minute! Santos Escobar propelling himself to the outside, and the Emperor of Lucha Libre one step closer to Money in the Bank.
Well, Logan Paul lost and Santos Escobar lost, and LA Knight
Money in the
won.
Bank. This is not just any match. Es donde se hacen carreras y se destrozan sueños. For most, it's a chance for glory. For me, it's a
Guys, not set up a stream. I did brand new, not brand new outros, but brand new thumbnails for 2025. And I'm still using the red one still.
Nice
So
pickup
yeah.
by Nick Aldis in the WWE draft not so long ago. This is a woman I've known a long time. It's a woman who has dominated the European scene, dominated the Japanese scene, and perhaps one of the most vicious, mean-spirited human beings I've ever met in this industry, which should, in theory, hold her in good stead here in WWE.
You see Indy Hartwell, who we've already seen once tonight. She made her presence felt in the earlier Women's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat. But the stars are out tonight. It's RC, Ryan Clark, my personal favorite ESPN personality. You know, I was talking to him during the break. This is RC's first time ever at a WWE live event. It's a great night. It has been a wild one.
And a former Pittsburgh Steeler too, am I correct, Corey?
That's right.
Well, you're going to be in full fanboy mode for the rest of the night. Try and keep yourself calm. We've got a show to call.
And from Orlando, Florida, Naomi with another opportunity to qualify yet again for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah, now, similar to our last match, Corey, there has been some issues between the newcomer Blair Davenport and Naomi. A lot of chirping going on in the locker room past few weeks. It's also carried over to social media, and that could play in nicely to the hands of Indy Hartwell if these two lock horns with one another.
Certainly an interesting dynamic in the women's division these days. Several of the newest faces wasting no time trying to get a foothold here on Friday Night SmackDown. Not waiting for their opportunity, stepping up and trying to take an opportunity. And I respect that out of Davenport and Hartwell.
It's the smartest thing
So
you can do.
LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, main event Jey Uso,
You're not necessarily
and
the
Chad
first
Gable,
name on
and
the
one
list
more
when they're
person.
coming up with the matches for these shows, but make some noise, raffle some cages, just like Blair Davenport has done, and you'll find yourself getting some opportunities.
Well, Naomi wasting no time off of the opening bell, drop-kicking both opponents. This could be a relatively short night for Naomi.
It seemed like Davenport and Indy Hartwell were trying to team up in the early goings, momentarily prevented by Naomi, but now apparently back on track.
Naomi able to slide under the double clothesline attempt and a double mule kick. Hartwell and Davenport both feeling the glow in the early moments, but Naomi may have gotten ahead of herself. Oh, from behind, keep your eyes on Davenport. Shoulders down.
That loose alliance looked broken already.
You can't blame Blair Davenport for trying to win the match, trying to obtain a potentially career-changing opportunity. Entry into the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It goes down 1 week from tomorrow. In Toronto, Canada, streaming live WWE on Peacock, and Hartwell using Naomi as a weapon. That could do it. Stacks the shoulders high.
A lot of people forget Indy Hartwell, former NXT Women's Champion. It really is that powerhouse style. It's where she's at her best. The victory here tonight could propel Indy Hartwell's career. Oh, wow! Blair Davenport.
I don't know why Hartwell's upset. That was a great audible by Davenport, who just sent Indy over the stairs.
Clean in the clock.
Ooh, vicious double stop to the spine. I like what I'm seeing out of Davenport. Can Blair head to Money in the Bank?
what I say, guys, the Royal Rumble will be, what I was saying, guys, is in Netflix. Monday Night Raw in 2025 will be on Netflix. I said I'll be streaming both devices, one on TikTok and one on YouTube. If you guys want to come and stop by in 2025, come and stop by. So yeah.
Welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown on Fox in this Women's Money in the Bank qualifying match as Naomi battles Blair Davenport and Indy Hartwell. One of these three women will earn the opportunity to compete in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match 1 week from tomorrow in Toronto at the Money in the Bank Premium Live event streaming live to WWE on Peacock. Fantastic tandem offense.
Right now it's Naomi, Indy Hartwell, and this girl, I don't know what's her name.
Well, it was Blair Davenport who looked in complete control during the intermission, but that one move from Naomi has turned this matchup on its head.
Of course, the final Women's Money in the Bank qualifying matchup will take place this coming Monday on Raw. Which of these three women will earn their place from the top double cross body?
Naomi having to kill two birds with one stone in her pathway to victory and qualification for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Beautiful kick by Naomi has Indy Hartwell on spaghetti legs. Naomi looking to double up on the punishment. That could do it. Covers both opponents.
What an emphatic victory that would have been, but the newcomer Blair Davenport and the powerhouse Indy Hartwell just about having enough left in the tank to kick out. It's Naomi with the wind in her sails here.
Naomi would love to earn another opportunity to compete in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match that currently stands, Wade, at a 100% success rate cash-in.
I mean, it's almost the most difficult thing in the world to fail in a cash-in of the Money in the Bank contract. Has happened in the past.
Look at this, Hartwell has a vote. We only need to pin one. It's not required to defeat both opponents simultaneously, and that arrogance may have cost Hartwell, Wade.
Yeah, that Indy Hartwell trying to make a statement there. She perhaps would have been far better off picking one victim, securing the victory, and then getting the hell out of here.
Listen, we know Indy's a powerhouse, but without Candice LeRae, it seems as though sometimes Indy struggles to know what she's doing next. We've seen on multiple occasions her be within a moment of a victory, and up cover here by Davenport. Nope.
Has been a massive benefit, the guidance from...
Oh, double! Moonsault, nobody... Good Lord, it is breaking down in a hurry, Wade. I can't keep track of who's doing what.
Well, Blair Davenport is a woman who has waited years for this opportunity. Falcon Arrow, and this might be the moment.
And Hartwell keeps the opportunity alive for herself and both opponents.
All three women throwing absolutely everything at this. There's perhaps nothing left in any of the tanks. All three right for the pickings at this point.
Who has what it takes? Which of these three women will step up and head to the Money in the Bank ladder match?
Naomi, of course, a former two-time world champion here in WWE.
Oh, big
She's the one with the pedigree. She might be the one knocked out, however.
Moved by Hartwell. And again, Indy Hartwell looks tentative, Wade, like she destroys something and isn't sure what to do with it.
Yeah, that's the right. It's the guidance that she usually gets from Candice LeRae that's not coming in this kind of matchup.
Naomi was happy to give Indy guidance straight down, face first, into the mat. And a rebound kick by Naomi.
Blair Davenport had the right idea. She didn't factor in the athleticism of Naomi.
Davenport, a rather lethal technician in her own right, looking for the knee, but Hartwell a step ahead. Powers Davenport out of the ring and swung Blair into the ring stairs.
Face first bouncing off there. And now Indy Hartwell doing some real damage to all opponents at this point. Pick one, get her in the ring and finish the job.
Again, it seems like the attention of Indy Hartwell's divided. She seems to be favoring her hand, keeping her eyes on ball. Oh, this could make a lot of sense. Now I
little earlier. And this is some payback for you.
No doubt about it. Not some payback. This is an overabundance. Plenty and then some. Lots of payback from Jade Cargill for Indy Hartwell. And a kick from Naomi. Rolls Indy through, shoulders down, pinning combination. And Naomi does it.
Here is your winner, Naomi!
Well, perhaps let that be a lesson to you. Do not mess with Jade Cargill under any
So it's
circumstances. But
Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, Io Sky, and Lyra Valkyria.
in the bank ladder match 1 week from tomorrow.
That final spot will be filled Monday on Raw. But still to come tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. We've been waiting all evening for the Bloodline Acknowledgement Ceremony. Solo Sikoa, the new head of the table, is in the house with Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the Wise Man. We watch it all unfold from the world's most famous arena. Live next.
Wednesday, guys, I'll be live for the documentary for Roman Reigns, The Rock, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins. Wednesday. Okay?
For El Campeón.
I got into this business to be the best of all time.
Priest. Rollins. The World Heavyweight Championship.
If you beat me, as long as you're champion, I'll never challenge for the world title again. But when I beat you, Damian Priest, leave the Judgment Day.
It's all or nothing. At Money in the Bank.
Next week, WWE Money in the Bank comes to Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, starting with Friday Night SmackDown on July 5th, followed by Money in the Bank on Saturday, and finishing with NXT Heatwave on Sunday. The weekend gets started Thursday, July 4th, as Sami Zayn will debut his comedy show, Sammy and Friends Through Toronto, from the Danforth Music Hall. Tickets for Money in the Bank weekend are on sale now via Ticketmaster. And Wade, we've got a lot to look forward to when we get to Toronto.
Oh, yes, we have, because they've already come to blows tonight. Next week, they get to do it legally. Former women's tag champs Belair and Cargill take on Lorraine and Hartwell right here on SmackDown.
Well, tonight in New York City, we had hoped for Pretty Deadly, the musical. Next week, Pretty Deadly, the match, will have to do as they go toe-to-toe with the Street Profits in tag team action.
Yeah, I get tongue-tied when it comes to
Guys, I have those streams set up. I'll be setting up SmackDown, and I already have the Money in the Bank stream set up, and I'll be setting up already set up the Heat Wave.
Gentlemen, next week you've got your opportunity to become WWE Tag Team Champions. Tell me, what's your strategy heading into SmackDown from Toronto?
Byron, we've got a lot of history in Toronto. Toronto's where we won the NXT Tag Team titles. And now, 8 years later, we return to the same exact building. And we know what...
You know, I've had 2 weeks to think about what you guys have said to me, and did.
We weren't aiming for you. We were aiming for Waller. He pulled you in the way just like he always does.
That's what you think?
Yeah, that's what I know.
Well, you know what's going to happen in Toronto? Me and Grayson are going to show up. The greatest tag team of all time. My best friend.
Dude, stop, okay? He's not your friend. Everyone here sees this but you. And I'm not saying this to hurt you, but he doesn't care about you, man. He's only using you to keep these. That's it.
You know, I'm kind of...
Oh!
You know me, huh, Johnny? You know me, huh? Hey, go, what? Hey, come on, kidding me? Come on, man. Go.
Money in the Bank is sponsored by Weekly American Vodka. On this American Independence Day weekend, make sure your cocktails are top rung by using an American vodka. So grab an American Mule with Weekly American Vodka. You can take that to the bank. But we are in Madison Square Garden tonight, New York City, and Wade, we kick things off with a bang.
Yeah, the Bloodline were coming to the ring at the start of the show. We never got to find out why, because they're victims from last week. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes cut them off before business can be taken care of with little ventures. This is the Viper doing what he does best, wrecking bodies everywhere he goes. KO, of course, putting his body on the line, leaving a trail of destruction behind him. The bedlam went all over the arena, that was, until thankfully, at long last, the NYPD showed up, taking these three out of the arena. As GM Nick Aldis looked on, I can confirm all three were sent packing from Madison Square Garden. They have gone.
Representing the Bloodline, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and Solo Sikoa.
It is time for the Bloodline Acknowledgement Ceremony, led to the ring by the new head of the table, Solo Sikoa. Flanking Solo. On the left of your screen, the right-hand man, Tamatonga. On the right, the infamous Tongaloa. And in the rear, the wise man, the WWE Hall of Famer, Paul Heyman. And Wade, we've been assured by Solo that Jacob Fatu is not in the building tonight. But that does not make the feeling and the atmosphere any easier going.
I don't think there's anything that makes me easy around Solo Sikoa. However, the last thing he did say to Paul Heyman was that he is listening to the wise man, and that feels like the first time in months there has been some complete harmony within the bloodline. Perhaps Paul Heyman finally can breathe a little easier.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Tonight, live in the world's most famous...
Before we get to that, Paul, let me introduce to you the newest member of the bloodline, the Samoan werewolf, my enforcer, Jacob Fatu.
Away at the beginning of the evening, Solo assured Paul Heyman that Jacob Fatu was not in the garden. That obviously was not the truth. But this man is an absolute menace, Wade.
Everything Solo said earlier can be completely disregarded because the most volatile, lawless individual in the history of this industry is here at Madison Square Garden.
This is a man who, athletically speaking, has all the gifts of the entire bloodline. But as far as morality goes, this man knows no such thing. The Samoan werewolf has arrived for the bloodline acknowledgement ceremony. Tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
Madison Square Garden. Acknowledge me! Right-hand man, Tama Tonga, step up. Acknowledge me.
Solo, matokoua, ho'ofatu, and I acknowledge you.
Infamous Tonga Law, step up. Acknowledge me.
Solo, all love, always. I acknowledge you.
My enforcer, Jacob Fatu, step up. Acknowledge me. Solo, I love you. My Lord Lava Solo, I acknowledge you. All right, Paul. This is your one chance to live. Paul, acknowledge me. Wise man, look at me when I'm talking to you. Acknowledge me as your tribal chief.
I love you. And I acknowledge that you are not my tribal.
Roman Reigns is his tribal chief.
Oh my God! Samoan spike to the wise man!
The biggest mistake of Heyman's life, and it might be his last. That's right. You understand me? I love you. I tried to say no. Get out. Get out.
What in the hell is happening? What are these maniacs gonna do to the Hall of Famer? For the love of God, don't do this to the man! Paul Heyman refused to kiss the ring, and he's gonna be led to the gallows. Wade, get the hell out of here! It's not safe for us to be here! These maniacs are gonna wreck everything!
Oh my God, no.
Don't do this!
guys like and subscribe. Bye.
Join us every